Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, vold to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Secluded. Blizzard provides cover. Great for a hidden base.
Where are we meeting the resistance team?
Sent you the nav point. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Life support levels critical. Please seek safety.
Heaters straight on. Any squishies need to warm up.
We're almost there. We'll need to talk to Commander Anyik when we arrive.
Life support at 100%. I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support restored. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
His sister came through here. Set out alone to search for him.
And she's as tough as her brother.
You get clearance to take off yet?
No luck. Keller's still shooting down anything that moves.
That's if the blizzard doesn't get you first.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Fuel pumps, fuel lines, hydraulics, all looking good.
Yeah, I told you. I take good care of her. Can it go now?
Gotta check the engine.
That'll take forever.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Word's getting around that you're all right. I'll decide for myself once I talk to Ephra. Word's getting around that you're all right. I'll decide for myself.
I can't find your pre-flight
Environment
report in
check.
the system.
Temperatures
I
are
needed
within
to adjust.
acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Are you the Pathfinder that Ephra was talking about?
That's me.
We're the team assigned to breach the facility with you. Hopefully rescue Moshai Sefa.
I'm your pilot. The Ket facility is on the other side of the planet.
Ready to head out?
I'll be back.
And we'll be here.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
How is everyone back home? Parents doing all right?
They're fine. Worried about me.
When do you head back to Havara?
As soon as I'm done installing the new power grid.
You coming with me?
I love you, Hera.
I know.
Who knows how much time we have? Michal's dead. You saw the explosion.
Yes, Michal's explosion. She would have known exactly how to protect herself. We can put a pod together. Go back out there. Herif, maybe. And Ishka.
asked when I'm coming home.
He's young. He doesn't understand yet.
I don't know how to respond. How do you tell a child you might not come back? You didn't hear about the human? Landed right in the middle of fire.
No. I hope they dealt with it.
That human is a pathfinder fighting for us. Have some respect.
Jarl. And the Pathfinder.
Don't worry, they dealt with me.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
My people worship here in private.
And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weakly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next.
And with that, a stronger dynasty. We're gonna need some kind of stimulant.
I have Kachari and Suma. We're out of everything else.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Don't you have more important places to be?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative from...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have.
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
Dr. Hareen, maybe Ryder could help us with the emergency caches.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
I heard about the Kett ambush. Is Elder okay?
Good to see you again, Commander Dalziel.
And you, Jarl. You must be Ryder. Jarl told us what you did for Kirin's team on Havarl. I'm Anyek Dalziel, commander of this encampment. You're welcome here as an ally of the Angara.
I appreciate the warm welcome. It's a joke. To break the ice. Get it? Warm welcome? Ice?
Call that a joke.
Probably a translation thing.
Perhaps. Strange jokes aside, I hope you will join our fight against the Kett. We could certainly use the help. We've held the Kett at bay, but have been unable to deal a decisive blow. The longer things drag on, the greater our disadvantage.
If your current approach isn't working, we'll need to find another one.
Our main problem is a lack of fighters. If you want to know where you can make a difference, go to the post that overlooks the valley. Nothing happens on Vold without our lookouts knowing about it. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
I've met Ephra. He's interesting.
He's never been good at first impressions. He can be stern, but he's exactly what the Resistance needs. Ephra took a scattered band of civilian fighters and molded them into an effective army. What success we've had against the Kett is entirely due to his leadership.
Most people seem to really respect him.
Because he would do anything for his people, he inspires the same in us. We may not always agree with Ephra, but we'd follow him to the end of the stars.
How are you holding up against the Kett?
It hasn't been easy. We've had our victories, but we're a small force. Too small.
Didn't Ephra send recruits?
Most of them are young, untrained. If we want to beat the Kett, we need medics, technicians, and skilled fighters.
Then Ryder and I will help.
We will?
If the commander needs recruits, we'll find them.
I'm an outsider. How could I convince anyone to join your resistance?
You may be an outsider, but Jarl is an experienced soldier with unmatched passion. He's inspired the will to fight in so many of us.
Jarl's right. We can find the people you need.
I'd be happy to take anyone you send my way. You have my gratitude, both of you.
How long has the Resistance been around?
Nearly as long as the Ket. With our military destroyed, civilians took the fight into their own hands. They formed the Resistance as a final effort to retake our home.
It seems to be working.
Only since Ephra took over. His tactics gave us the push we needed against the Ket. But even now, we're a long way from winning.
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.
Squadron at Varroa. I'm picking up. Hold. Hostile patrol approaching.
You think I'll see any Ket?
Not likely. They don't venture this close to the...
From this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
You don't win a war without good organization.
That's the planet, with everything on it.
Do they need a replacement?
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads were encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Your people deserve to know what's happening. You should tell them.
With all due respect, I'm the one keeping this camp together. I know what's best for them. I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Proceed to objective.